Welcome back to the Misadventures of Jason. It dawned on me after I did my last video, the Name My Pipe video with the GAW, that I didn't really set any information out there for all of you as far as the duration of the naming contest or what the prize is actually going to be. I am smoking some Sam Gowith Full Virginia Flake in my 7LE Series 3 Canadian or Lumberman. I'm not sure which. This is my first try of this tobacco. This is one of the tobaccos that I got in my massive haul video, the I May Have a Problem video, right up there. And it's also one of the tobaccos that comes in a square tin. And as we all know, square tins do not tend to hold their seal as well. And since I live at almost 7,000 feet above sea level, there's a good chance that the pressure differential between sea level and where I'm at has had a played a part as well. So I took a bunch of those square tins, put them in jars, figured, you know what, I know they still have some of these tobaccos at the local brick and mortar, so why don't I try them all and actually see which ones I like and which ones are okay, and then go stock up on the ones I like. They do have more of this Full Virginia Flake there at the local brick and mortar, at least a couple tins anyways. So this is pretty fresh. This is I think it was tinned in May and it's December right now, so got about 7 months of age on it. It is a nice dark looking tobacco. You know, the Virginias in there, I'm sure, have already been aged a decent amount before they were ever even put into a flake form. So it started off, this bowl it started off with some grassy notes. Still has a little bit, but it's just a really nice smooth smoke. So if you're able to find some Sam Gowith Full Virginia Flake, I recommend it. So far I've gotten roughly 23 different suggestions for naming of my pipe. Let me grab the pipe real fast so you know which one I'm talking about. So we've had various names for this pipe. As you can see, it doesn't sit. So it's a poker, but it's not a sitter. So obviously we've had some names that refer to that, like sideways sitter, like it's doing right now, or lazy J. I guess it kind of has a J flavor to it. Had a couple people call it like timber or big block, tree branch. Those don't sound like very affectionate names to me, so I'm gonna pass on those. Let me tell you a couple that have risen to the top in my quest for this new name, in no particular order. We have Treebeard, in honor of Lord of the Rings. That was submitted by the Blue Line Piper. Thank you, Mr. Blue Line Piper. We have Coker, COVID Poker. That's pretty original. That's pretty cool, actually. That was submitted by Chatty Man. We have Homer, submitted by Smoking Cardboard because it's a lazy poker. It won't sit. We have Argonaut by Redcoat's Return. That's a neat name. I dig that. We have Ignis, which is Latin for fire, from the Renaissance Piper. Thank you for that. And then finally, London Calling with Simon submitted Hacksaw Bridge, which tells me he actually watched the first video of me carving this pipe, because I used a hacksaw to get some of this shape put in here. So that's very creative homage to the actual process that I went through in carving this pipe. So definitely appreciate that, Simon. That's a great name, and appreciate you watching my videos. Thank you very much. I particularly enjoy watching your videos as well. You have found some amazing blocks of briar, and the grain that you are able to bring out in those pipes that you've been carving are just amazing. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, if you look up LCS Briars, that would stand for, I'm assuming, London Calling Simon, or something to that effect. London Calling Simon with Simon. Simon is a pipe carver in England, I believe, and he is just an amazing artist. The creativity that he has no bounds when it comes to pipe carving. So check him out, because he's got some really cool stuff, and I do believe he does sell his pipes as well, and he also does commissions. Okay, so like I said, I've got about 22 names, give or take, right now, and it is December 20th. I think we're going to go through January 1st for the naming. Of course, if on January 1st none of the names have risen to the top, then maybe I'll just extend the name contest. But I don't want all of you out there just sitting around waiting on a winner. So if I don't have a winner for the actual name, I might just pick a name there on the 1st of January and decide that that is the winner of the contest, whether or not it's actually the name of the pipe. For the prize, we're gonna do an unopened tin of GLP's Temple Bar. Now, I've got several tins of this. This particular tin is dated August 24th, 2019. Probably backwards, so you can't read that. But so it's already got, almost a year and a half of age on it, and I think this needs age. I've got a tin opened right now, and it's a little rough around the edges, but I could see it being a really, really fantastically aged Virginia in a few years. And so I want to give all of you the benefit of getting a tin that's already got a year of age on it. The tin I've got is a fresher batch, so it doesn't have that sort of age on it. The tin I've got open. So Temple Bar, I'll just read the description here real fast, is a rich, ripe red and sweet golden Virginia tobaccos are generously spiced with fine, fragrant orientals, enhanced with a delicate touch of perique. So it is a vapor. For a bit of added depth and complexity, the leaf is carefully layered and pressed for a fortnight into large cakes, which are then cut into bars and tinned, ready to be sliced and rubbed out as desired for ultimate smoking pleasure. Now, it does have a lot of the golden color in it, so that's what I'm saying. I think it needs some age. Let those sugars come out of the Virginias and darken them up a little bit, and I think it's going to be a fantastic smoke. But again, in my personal opinion, it needs some age. So this tin, brand spanking new, unopened. And then I think I'll probably also throw in some samples of some of the tobaccos that I've smoked this year. And I've smoked a lot of tobaccos this year. I've really enjoyed myself trying different things. Probably throw in a combination of some English blends, Balkan blends. What else do we have? Some aromatic blends that I've enjoyed that I think you guys will enjoy them too. As long as you smoke them properly, aromatics can be fantastic. I've been literally smoking like, I don't know, an aromatic a day this December. Part of that's because we're doing an Advent calendar. And in the Advent calendar, like every other day is an aromatic. So I probably should have let this dry out a little bit because it's having a hard time burning. So, oh well. So yeah, I want more names, guys. I want more options here, and gonna give you guys almost another 2 week, and gals, another 2 weeks or so, and then as you see, we do have the Temple Bar, and we're gonna throw in some other tobacco samples as well, and they'll be generous samples. You'll probably wind up getting somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 or 5 ounces of tobacco when it's all said and done. The 2 ounces in the tin, and another couple ounces of some other blends that I've enjoyed this year. So keep throwing those names out there. You can comment on the original video, which is up there, or you can comment on this video, and I'll take those comments from this video as well and throw them into the lot. So appreciate all your time. Appreciate you guys subscribing and watching. Hit that little like button down there, and there's a little bell button somewhere. I don't know where, but if you hit that, you'll get notifications every time that I post a video. So happy smokes, folks.